Good morning. It is High Five Monday. I know I'm late, but my friend Holly was going to come over and, some people give you flowers, some people give you a card. And she says, I'm going to come fix your hair and make you feel better. And I feel so much better. After you've been hanging around the bed and laying in bed, a good shower, clean, just makes you feel good. And so it's High Five Monday, and this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice. I will be glad in it. I haven't changed my mind about that. My mind is set. My heart is fixed. I'm trusting in the Lord. Amen. I want to tell you what the Lord showed me this weekend. And I shared it on the Breaker of the Dawn National Call last night. And I got so excited on the national call, and so my spirit got excited, and I couldn't sleep most of the night, and that's what happens to me. So, but anyway, the beginning of the year 2020. Now, 2020, the Lord connected me with 2 Chronicles 20, verse 20. Believe in the prophets, and you will prosper. That's it. 2 Chronicles 20:20. And the Lord spoke to me, and he said, this is going to be a Gideon's 300 year. You probably have heard me talk about that because I'm still watching. Now, I didn't know at the beginning when he told me, so it's one of those things I just watch and pray, watch and pray, watch and pray. Don't try to speculate. And but he said it's going to be a Gideon's 300 year. And I thought, well, what means that? When you go into the book of Judges, and I think it's chapter 7, it talks about the Gideon's 300. And Gideon started out with 32,000 mighty men, warring, fighting, ready to war, ready to battle, ready to take the ground back. And so he started with 32,000 men. And God said, that's too many. So if you, whoever is fearful, let them go home. Okay, start off with 32,000. So 22,000 left when he said, if you are fearful and afraid, let you go home. Now, this isn't saying anything bad about it. It's just they're not going to be part of the elite force. It's, they're just still going to love God. They're still going to, do their thing, but they're not going to be the warriors that God needs to Gideon's 300. And so what happened is during COVID, that first stage happened. You lost 22,000. I'm not talking about people. If I'm talking about Gideon's 300 and started off with 32,000, now he's down to 10,000 because he lost 22,000 that just decided, you know what, I'm just going to go home and be a good husband and good father and serve the Lord at home. And so that's what happened. And so then I've been watching for the second part because God said that's still too many. They'll take credit for it. And so what he did is he had the people lap to get water. So to go get a drink of water. And the people that were looking out for themselves put their face down and lapped like a dog. But the people that were watching and praying, remember Mark? I think it's chapter 13 of Mark, talks about watch and pray several different times in just a couple of scriptures. And he said, watch and pray. And so what they did is they picked up water in their hand and they lapped it, and then they were watching because they're always watching for the enemy. So 9,700 lapped like a dog, only 300 watched and prayed. So what God showed me that is last Tuesday, the election. We lost like a huge section of the fighting force, and it's like a remnant, but God always works with a remnant. And did Gideon and his 300 get the Midianites? Absolutely. Go back to Judges chapter 7 and read it. But yesterday I was reading in 2 Kings chapter 19, and they said to him, thus says Hezekiah, the day is a day of trouble and rebuke and blasphemy, for the children have come to birth, and there is no strength to bring them forth. There's no strength to bring them forth. And then verse 4 at the end, it says, the Lord your God has heard. Therefore, lift up your prayers for the remnant that is left. And so all those that are at home, all those that left with the COVID, pray for the remnant. all those that were discouraged and just held back, that, I'm not going to believe the prophets anymore. Pray for the remnant, because the remnant is not going to get off the wall. My friend Nettie just sent me a message from Louisiana, and I said, I'm on the wall and I'm not getting down. I believe the prophets and I'm going to prosper, because that was a word from the Lord. When you have a word from the Lord, you have to run, you have to stand with it. You have to fight the good fight of faith with the word that God has given you. Amen. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.